What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Measy Show. I'm your hostess with the mostest. So, apparently, before we begin, go ahead and hit that subscribe and that like button, please. So I appreciate you. It helps the channel, helps me. All right. Apparently, so Aries Spears goes on the No Jumper show some days ago, maybe a week or something ago, and basically kind of just affirms to Adam what he already knew about his cuckery. So for those who don't know or maybe are not up to speed on the situation, Adam is a certified, bona fide, and official cuck, letting a fellow by the name of Jason Love, a stage name, porn star, basically rail down his wife, okay? Grabbing sheets, mangling her little thing, you feel me? And according to what Aries Spears and a couple other people say, no homo, but they say he got a pipe the size of a kayak, okay? Now, which, like, you got Adam22, his wife, like, come on, let's not do it. Okay, so, anyway, he basically goes off. No, he didn't even go off. He just clowned him. He is a comedian, so he just roasts Adam22. And more, I don't even look at it like he roasts him. He really just lets him know the status of his cuckery. Then he goes on to say, Aries Spears goes on to say that he thinks that Jason Love is retarded, say has goofy toddler energy, and he really just keeps insisting that Jason Love is truly slow. Believe it or not, Adam kind of defended him, saying that, basically he wrote a book and he's smarter than he thinks, blase, blase. Which is kind of like strange on the behalf of Adam, being that the guy just piped your wife, you had a falling out with him, and then you go and defend the person, you understand me, who just mangled your wife's coochie, saying he's so smart. Like, you kind of, that's some undercover homosexual energy, if I see it correctly, and I'm pretty sure I see it correctly. Aries Spears basically goes on to say that, porn stars don't need to be smart. They're like, whatever, sport players or whatever the situation where they maybe just need to be good at that. So Adam tries to refer to himself as like a certified porn star or something like that, right? Adam22, aka Adam16. He tries to refer to himself as like a certified porn star, saying that, oh yeah, my what's it called? Plug talk. Plug talk. My plug talk and my girl's OnlyFans, and and then basically Aries Spears like, come on, bro, you're not a porn star. That's not you. And then Adam kind of speaks it up as if he was at this, I guess he was up here, allegedly, supposedly, at this porn star AVM or something like that, some sort of porn star awards, and he did get an award. The host later blocked him, apparently, according to Adam16. Aries Spears basically says that, his typical thing that he says, you're on some freaky white boy shit, which he is, I'm not going to lie. Adam22 kind of felt like maybe he might feel the pressure at this point, because he asked Aries Spears, do you think it's going to ruin his relationship? He said, no, you guys are both white. And then, well, she is Armenian, actually. Yeah, well, he said it's close enough. So, Aries Spears goes on to describe his falling out with Tori Holcomb, says he's 48, doesn't care what people think, and, Adam describes how he doesn't shower, okay, Saturday and Sunday. So, let me just give a little feedback, okay? So, those are the facts, right? I'm going to put the video in the description. Let me give a little feedback, right? So, Adam22, you let Adam Graham Mason, right? You let Jason Love, right? Muck out your wife, slut your wife out, right? Stretched her out, banged her out, pulled her hair, mangled her shit, had her grabbing sheets and making faces, right? So you let this go down. You then feel some type of way when he speaks on it, as if he's not going to speak on the biggest scene, right? By the way, I don't even know so much that you let it go down. She was going to do it regardless, right? And you, in the recent interviews that you've been doing, you're kind of already alluding to the fact that maybe it's not going to work between you and her. that means that you're feeling kind of like pathetic, pitiful, undermined, unappreciated at this point. So with that being the case, you're just reaching, bro. You're what you say, I read between the lines, right? So you say basically like, oh yeah, do you think it'll ruin my relationship? In the back of your mind, you're questioning, is this like I'm looking like a straight dumbass? I'm looking like a little, not only a cuck, but it's, and also not to mention, bro, you are in an industry where you exploiting a lot of black men. You, Adam22, Adam Graham Mason, you're exploiting a lot of black men for what they can bring to you, right? This type of thing is not really accepted in black culture, bro, in America. You understand me? Black people and people who grew up around black people, they're not feeling that unless you got some. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't be like, would you got some money from me or something? Because if not, like, no. Hey, are you at your mind? So you're just speaking out your concerns in conversation subtly, but in all reality, someone told me one time, if you just let someone talk enough, they'll tell you all about themselves. They'll start exposing themselves, and that's pretty much what he does. You could just go through all his interviews. As far as the rape allegations, he speaks, and like I said on many interviews before, I understand that women lie, but the things that he says, he speaks to it. The fact that of a woman enjoying herself doesn't correlate to how I enjoy it. If she doesn't like it, I don't care. You're saying little stuff that coming from someone who's been accused of rape on 3 or more occasions makes us really feel like you did that, right? So you just expressing your concerns to Aries Spears. You feel like maybe this is really it. And on this other little podcast, there was this other dude. He's kind of like a little kind of strange. He was asking you about having kids and this and that and third. You're like, well, if it doesn't work out with Lena. So you're already speaking things into existence because in the back of your mind, you're feeling like a straight botch. You're not feeling like a man. You're feeling like a coward. You're feeling like less than. You're feeling like, well, why does she want to pipe a dude? Like, nah. You feel what I'm saying? So with this being the case, Adam, you're not going to hang it up, so I wouldn't even say to hang it up, right? And you could potentially get a whole bunch more money, but just the thought of who you are is like, you're disappointed, man. I ain't going to say I hate everything about you, but as a person, as somebody who's supposed to be a man, you're just like a trick, or like, well, you're for sure a trick with your wife. She gets piped and you don't get any money. So, yeah, it's a little strange. Anyway, man, I don't even know this whole thing. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Give me a subscribe, a comment, and a like. I appreciate y'all. Salute. I'm gone.